This lesson is about abbreviations on prescriptions and medical orders. And when you're in the field and you're reading prescriptions, it's going to be important because everything is written shorthand with abbreviations to save time and space. So understanding what these mean are very important. And some you're going to see more than others. For example, the administration routes mean, so this routes of drug administration mean how is a medicine administered, how is it given. These IM, which means into the muscle, IV, into a vein, ID beneath the skin, and sub-Q or into the subcutaneous tissue. Those are all injections, so it's important to recognize that. This is an important one. You'll see by mouth quite a bit. Sub-L means under the tongue. And obviously, all you have to do is just read this chart. I'll try and highlight the ones that you'll probably come across the most. So looking down here, time or frequency, this is also important because if you've ever been on medication, you have to take it at certain times. So things that you'll see quite often are before meals. BID, twice a day, that's very common. Hour or after meals. Those are the main types. You don't have to memorize these entire charts by heart, but the ones that I've highlighted, you should know just by looking at them. So we also have abbreviations referring to time or frequency of administration up in table 4.4. And this is really important. PRN is one, as needed. These Qs, okay? What this means is every, the Q means basically every, and then H stands for hour. So over here where you have Q2H, that would mean every 2 hours. Q3H would mean every 3 hours. And Q4H would mean every 4 hours. Now, in some of your problems, it'll say Q4H. Well, every 4 hours amounts to 6 times a day because there's 24 hours in a day. So that's important to keep in mind. Also, you'll see QID, which means 4 times a day. Stat is an important one, means immediately. And TID 3 times a day. So those ones are important to know for abbreviations referring to time and frequency. Amounts in table 4.5. Obviously, G for gram is important. Milligram will be important in your conversions. A lot of these tablespoons, teaspoons, these go back to the lessons on Roman numerals and apothecary system, things of that nature. But most of these, I would just say cc means cubic centimeter, which is also equivalent to 1 milliliter, and that's important to know. But for table 4.5, it's not quite as crucial as the other ones because most of these you probably already know. And then other commonly used medical abbreviations, AQ for water, ASA you should know is aspirin, BP for blood pressure, BS for blood sugar if you're dealing with someone who's diabetic. And yeah, so the other items on here like sol for solution, you don't come across these as much. We will see NS for normal saline solution, HBP for high blood pressure, but in general, you're probably looking as the more important ones, the time, frequency, and the administration route. Those are the ones that you should focus on. And if you have any questions, see your instructor.